Let's begin at the front of the mat. Tadasana, chant the sound of Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Beginning with Surya Namaskar. Inhaling, stretch the arms up, press into the feet. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, right leg steps all the way back, drop the knee down, lift through the chest. And then step it back into knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana, strong back. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, right foot forward, left knee down. Exhale, step forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, stretch up, reach up, look up. Exhale, Tadasana. On the left side, inhale, stretch up. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. And then step that left leg back, drop the knee down, lifting the heart. Exhale, drop you down into knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down. Exhale, forward fold, top of the mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Just take a moment to feel the shifting of energy and warming up. Do a round of Sun A this time. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back, lower down, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, Bhujangasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. 5 breaths here. Breathing in for 1. Press through the center of the palm, back of every knuckle, every fingertip. And as you press down, feel like you're sliding the mat forward and away from you, bringing more weight into your legs, more length throughout your spine. Look forward in between the hands and walk or take a hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stretch up, reach up, look up. And Tadasana, mountain pose. Round of Sun B with some variations in there, still warming up. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, step or jump back into Chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1. Wrap the arms behind, interlacing the fingers. Roll the chest open, shoulders back. Keep the heart wide and open as we bow forward into devotional warrior. Pressing firmly through that whole back leg to bend a little deeper into the front knee. And now release the hands down, step back, plank pose, and lower into Chaturanga, half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. This time, left foot forward, rise up, Virabhadrasana 1, warrior 1. Wrap the arms back, interlacing the fingers, open the chest, make sure your butt doesn't point to the left, keep your tailbone lengthening back as you bow forward. Break the pose, release the hands, step back, plank pose, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. 5 breaths here. Breathing for 2. Lower belly in and up. Breathing 3. 4, sit bones widening apart. And 5, look forward, walk or hop to the top. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, up, Utkatasana, sit deep into the hips, into the heels. And Tadasana, no deep pose. Relax. Slow, full, steady breath. Mind cool as the body warms up. Alright, let's go on to a little bit more of a warm up. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Let's interlace the fingers behind the lower back. Take a half lift, gathering the shoulder blades together. And then folding a little deeper, allowing the weight of the fist to fall towards the ground. And release the hands down. Step the right leg all the way back and come up into warrior 2 position. Can imagine someone standing on this left leg, sitting deep into the hips, the whole right leg up to the glute, hugging the bones, tailbone dropping, waking up this energy in the legs and the roots, feeling the stability of the ground underneath you, and the legs supporting you. From here, we'll transition right into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose, shifting the weight forward, lower belly in and up. It's coming to half moon pose. Little drawing of right ribs and right hip towards one another. Helps to lengthen the left side. If you want to add a bit of a back bend, you can bend the right knee, grab a hold of the ankle or the foot, and then kick into the hand, arching the spine. Slowly we'll release that leg and land back into warrior 2. Straightening left leg, let's pivot to face the open side of the mat. Right foot to the back of the mat, and let's lower into warrior 2. Take a moment to enjoy the stability, the roots. Even if it's uncomfortable. And take it into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. Be as light as we can on those right fingers, because everything else is awake and active. If you grab the foot on the other side, give it a go here. Give it a nice kick, arching the spine. Release, step back, warrior 2. From here, we're going to go ahead and face the right foot, face the back of your mat. Drop the left knee down. Reach up with the left arm, stretching out whole left side. A lot of space in between the ribs. And lower belly towards the spine as we twist to the right. Hook that elbow on the outside of the knee. Palms together. Option to stay here, or you can tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and then drop the left heel down so the foot is flat. Here we're wringing out the spine, wringing out the organs, and anything stuck there, physically, emotionally, energetically. Next inhale will bring you into warrior 1. Come right into Warrior One, facing the front of your mat. An option to take your twist right from here, or if you need the modification of the right knee down, go forward. If it hurts your back knee to keep the foot flat, don't do that. We'll all here think about lengthening through the spine as we twist. Inhale brings you up, Warrior One. Release the hands down, step back, plank pose. And from here we'll come into side plank on the right, Vashisthasana. Option to stay here, or you can take the Dharma variation, stepping this left foot back, then this right foot flattens. The hips push up, kind of like wheel pose. The weight into the right side, and the left knee can come up. Slowly switch sides. Take your variation. And release. Go back into plank. Lower knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhale, baby cobra, or upward facing. Exhale, downward facing. Slow, full, long breaths. Now let's step the right foot, big step on the outside of the right hand for lizard pose. And drop the left knee down. Feeling the energetic opening, awakening, awareness filling that whole inner right leg. Hip. You can stay on your palms, or you can drop onto elbows. If you want to take a deeper variation of this pose, you can start to walk the right foot in a little bit more, and then slide this left knee back as much as you can get it. Eventually, your chest can come down this way, and the arms can wing out into a T shape. Noticing any unnecessary tensing here, letting go. One more breath. And then release. And meet in downward facing dog. Left foot steps forward outside of the left hand. You can drop the elbows down and stay here. Or start to slide the body back. And drop the chest down. Beginning to really feel ourselves in our body. By working into the legs here, into the roots. The Muladhara chakra. This energy flows from tailbone down the legs, or feet. As we move physically, energetically into these energetic centers of the body. You can feel any stickiness there, anything stuck, extra dense, emotions like fear that can live in the roots. So we don't have to do anything to them, but just the awareness, the movement of energy, the intention here, helping to clear, cleanse, wash, balance. One more breath here. And we'll break the pose and meet in downward facing dog. Let's take a big step forward with the left foot. And then we're going to walk the hands over to the open side of the mat. So feet are parallel or a little pigeon-toed. We'll come into a deep forward fold. You can grab a hold of the ankles or the big toes. And focus on the pelvic floor here. Feel the pelvic floor widening apart, opening up, and tilting up towards the ceiling. Moving into the sacral energy of the body, which lives in the sacrum and hips. This is where the seat of Shakti, the kundalini energy, is said to reside, to live in a sleeping state until we perform certain actions and send certain floods of energy into the space to awaken it, to activate it. There are methods to do that. Like being here, breathing into the sacrum. Let's come back onto the palms and we'll move into another posture for the hips here. So we'll drop the knees down and coming into frog pose, the feet are flexed out and pointing out to the sides, and the ankle and the knees are in a nice straight line, so it's like a right angle. Widening the knees as much as we can here. You can drop onto the elbows. Make sure that your hips don't go forward in front of the knees, but that the hips and knees are in one nice straight line. You can do a bit of squeezing of the pelvic floor and then relaxing. Happy to move any stuckness, tension there. And sacral energy is where we can really feel our sense of creativity. It's the pleasure center, receiving pleasure. And here's also where a lot of the gross feeling of shame can reside and get stored. So again, nothing to do here but to just breathe and notice, feel the sensations, the emotions that come up, and every exhale, an opportunity to let go, to watch. One more breath here. And we'll start to bring the legs back together. And from this angle, feet flat, we'll just simply walk the hands forward again. Step into plank pose. Breathe in here. Activating the solar plexus, that fire above the navel. You can imagine here that you're dragging your wrists back and your toes forward at the same time if you want to stretch your mat. Eyes are strong, breath is steady. And then lift the hips into downward dog. From here, let's go upside down. You can come up into your shasana, headstand, forearm stand. You can also just simply have your head down like this. You don't even need to lift your legs, or you can come on up if you can. Focus on the steady breath. Nothing else exists. Breaking the pose, let's make our way into child's pose. And relax. getting that movement physically and energetically with the breath in the area above the navel. Leaning into this compression, this filling. Exhaling into emptiness. Alright, we'll make our way to sit and keep working into solar plexus. Lifting through the chest, you can grab a hold behind your thighs, sending the legs up. And here let's find some pumping of the navel, breathing in and out rapidly, like a sniffing dog for a shrika. Begin. Keep going. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then release. Just come into a still seat. Relax and feel. Moving into Matsyasana pose. Twist. We'll step the left foot over the right knee. And then bend the right knee so that the right heel is next to your hip. Option 1 for the twist is to wrap the hand around that top knee and just twist the heart towards the left spine. Or you can hook the elbow. I like to grab my bottom foot here. Or if you can, grab your knee, your right knee, the bottom knee with that right hand. The full variation is grabbing the foot. You can step on that hand. We'll breathe here into a very powerful posture. It's simple, but you might even feel the strong effect as we breathe. There's all this compression around the organs, around the diaphragm, which means we need to breathe even slower, fuller. Patience with intention. So breathe in, you can feel the ribs expanding, which pushes the diaphragm down and pushes all the organs down. On the exhale, the contracting in and up of the diaphragm, and the organs lifting back up. So as we breathe here, we're literally pumping all the organs. You know, all the organs are connected to different nadis, different channels throughout the body, hold different essences, emotions, energies. So it's a filter. Like when you have a fish tank, the filter doesn't work, the water starts to become stagnant, and it gets all slimy and gross, and the fish can even die. Same thing happens to the body when everything is all compressed and tight and stagnant, the fascia is all coiled up. Breathe deeply, you forget how to. So here, as we breathe, it's like a strong, efficient filter, moving everything. It's fluid, clean. Breath. And release this posture. We'll do it on the second side. Right foot crosses over, the bottom knee bends. And we'll twist to the right. So when we talk about kundalini energy and chakras and the awakening of the energy and the central channel and all that, those things are all clogged and gunked up, repressed and stagnant in the channels and the organs. And there is no clear pathway for this energy to rise and to move efficiently, powerfully. Its full capacity. That's why in Hatha yoga we work on cleansing the body, cleaning the slate, refining the system, so that the energy can flow, so that we can actually hold that amount of power. It's breaths here, focusing on this pumping up and down of the organs and assisting this fluidity, this wonderful function with our awareness and breath. One more breath here. And release. Let go. Just take a comfortable seat for a moment just to feel. Moving up into the heart. Let's make our way onto the knees. We'll practice camel pose, Ustrasana. We'll start by tucking the toes, bringing the hands on the lower back, rolling the shoulders back, lifting the heart, and then lifting the bottom of the ribs. Head go back. Take your variation. If you know how to grab your heels, go for it. And then open up the whole front body. Not just going forward, we're going up. Stretch and open the front of the hips. The abdomen. The throat. 4 more breaths here. One more breath. And then release, relax. Let it go. Sit on the heels. Just observe. Try not to wiggle or shake anything out. Just watch. Let's make our way onto our backs. Continue to open up the meridians of channels that run through the arms, back of the shoulder blades, heart, pericardium, small intestine, front of the chest. And we'll do this with wheel pose. Urdhva. Set the hands up next to the ears, fingertips pointing towards the heels. First variation, if you're working on this, is to just come to the top of the head. You can stay there. Or shoot the arms, come all the way up. Bring all the awareness immediately into your heart. The whole body strong, everything strong, so that the heart can feel soft and open. And release, relax. Either one more round in Urdhva, wheel pose, or come up into forearm stand, which is the same position, the same opening in the front of the heart here. So these kinds of inversions are really here to open the heart as well, the arm balances. So if you're familiar with forearm stand, come on up. We'll take our posture and hold for 5 breaths. If you're in wheel pose, lay on your back, relax. If you're in forearm stand, rest into child's pose. We'll all meet on our backs. You can bring your finger right onto the sternum, center of the heart. And breathe into your finger, breathe into the space, into Hatha chakra. Space of the highest wisdom. Helping to show love. Feeling the potency of movement of the asana, of taking time to tend to yourself. Bringing in this warm, healing energy into the heart. This energy from the heart can also radiate through the whole body, igniting the lower body, interior life, the upper body, spiritual life. chakra. Amazing posture for stimulating the purification system in the throat. That's also to do with hormonal system and our lymph system. Amazing posture for this is shoulder stand. So to come on up into shoulder stand. Try not to create more tension around the throat, and instead let the chin go upwards. The chest comes closer to the chin, not the other way around. Relax, back of the brain, heavy to the ground. Jaw and clench. You can imagine a red rose in the center of the eyebrows. If you know how to do lotus legs here, just go for it. The arms can stay holding your back, or if you're in lotus, the hands come to the knees and push up. And again, focus on the rose in between the eyebrows. Release into plow pose. Either knees bent, head pressure, steady ears, or you can have the legs straight. A lot of people say that the throat chakra is about communication and expression, and that is not traditionally true. Throat chakra is the energy of purification, illumination. And when there is purity, there is clarity. And that clarity is what allows us to speak the truth wholeheartedly and a clear way to express that. So this is a center of refinement. Refining our words, our beliefs, so that when we express them, manifest them, embody them, it's done with clarity, with love, groundedness, all the other qualities of the chakras below. Just by breathing here, watch the body healing, throat healing. 2 more breaths. Let's go ahead and use the hands as brakes. I like to interlace my fingers right away. And lower down, coming into fish pose. Lifting through the chest, hop the head on the ground. Breathing in. Awareness in space in between the eyebrows and the top of the head. Ajna chakra, third eye. Out. It's beyond reasoning, understanding, beyond thoughts, beyond reality. Release, relax into Shavasana. Wiggle the toes and the fingers. And make your way up to sit. And here with some seated postures that are out of the Hatha Yoga Pradipika, and traditional postures to cleanse the body, cleanse the channels, and to also help stimulate the awakening of the kundalini energy and directing it into Shushumna, into the central channel. So let's begin with Paschimottanasana, lengthening the legs here. Inhaling the arms up, and let's forward fold for 5 breaths. Forward fold is where we can start to activate the bandhas, which is what lifts that energy up. So a little lifting through the pelvic floor here, kind of like you're holding a urine. Lower belly in and up, Uddiyana Bandha. Try not to let your chin go up or over tuck it, but a nice block One more breath. And inhale brings you up to sit. And we're going to draw the right heel in. So it's in the inner thigh. And you can stay here, or for the full posture here, we're going to lift the hips up, slide forward so that the heel is in the perineum. Right, we'll move up on that is. So space in between genitals, and for women, you put your heel right inside the opening of the vagina. And so from here, we're going to come into a forward fold, just 3 breaths here. Activate the bandhas. And then lift up. I'm going to demonstrate this one time, and then we're going to do it on our own. So we're going to take Yogi Tola. I'll take a nice deep breath in here. And then on my exhale, activate the bandhas, draw a Hatha bandha as well. There's a pulling sensation. I'll hold for as long as I can, and then release. Okay, so let's do that together. Inhaling in. Hold the breath in, lift up the pelvic floor, Uddiyana Bandha, throat lock, and hold. Feel the energy in the center of the body. And release, relax. Let's switch sides. Right leg forward, sit on that left heel. And we'll grab a hold of the big toe. Inhale. Hold the breath in, apply the locks, and observe center chakra. And release, let it go. Take a comfortable seat and observe the natural breath. Into lotus pose Padmasana. Right foot up, foot over. We'll do a few thumps onto the pelvic floor. Again, this is to awaken this energy. So I'll take a breath in. Hold the breath in, apply the locks, and then take a few bounces on the ground here. Release. Breathe normally, hands in Dhyana Mudra, and observe. Let the mind wander. Back to the central chakra. Release the posture. Now we'll go ahead and take cow face pose, Gomukhasana. Left knee on the bottom, right knee on top. This helps to seal all the energy that we've been stimulating and awakening. And we'll create the second seal with the arm. So we'll send the left arm up, move hand to the back of the heart, right hand meets. You can hold close or you can hold your fingers, go forward. And here is one of the main postures to seal the energy from escaping out through the genitals. Seal the energy from moving out through the fingers. And then the lock is important here. That's what really compresses everything to the center. So lifting up pelvic floor and then practicing Jalandhara Bandha. For a throat lock, it's kind of like you're bringing your chin to the back of your throat there. And then focus on the center channel. And release. the sides. Left leg over, right knee under. Right arm up, left arm back. Apply the locks and observe. And release. Let it go. We'll see. And last asana posture we'll do is peacock pose. So for peacock, the elbows go in to either side of the navel. Fingertips are facing back. Now, you gotta move them out the way a little bit. It's easier to start with your head down and then adjust the elbows under, and then a little step back. The weight drops down into the elbows. The head looks forward. You can't jump up. You have to shift the weight forward, and then the legs lift. Sometimes you fall. That's okay. Take a few breaths here. You try one time. Do it again. We'll be laying on our backs into our final shavasana. Everything is turned off. Muscles, the doing, the effort, the work. And everything soft and loose, so the energy can freely flow, be, and heal. To provide some movement back into the body, toes, fingers. If you'd like to extend your shavasana, that's fine. You can pause and come back when you're ready. And we'll rise up into seated posture and end our practice with Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing, to bring harmony, balance to both the id and pingala channels, the masculine and feminine, and we'll apply the abundance to uplift the energy. Let's begin by taking Dhyana Mudra, pointer finger and thumb, the left hand resting on the left. Right hand brings pointer finger to the palm, middle finger to the palm. The right thumb is hovering over the right nostril, ring finger over left nostril. We'll do even, easy breath, breathing in through left nostril for 1, 2, 3, 4, hold, apply the locks. Out through the right for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, apply the locks, lifting pelvic floor, lifting the chest up, but not rounding the back and locking the throat. And exhale through the left. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. In left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 12. Out right for 8. Hold for 12. In right. Hold Hold. In left. Hold. Out right. Hold. Out left. Hold. In left, continue on your own. One more round. Which means the next time you exhale through the left nostril, you're done. Knees relax into completed. Awareness into the central channel of the body with the pole right down the middle, illuminating and bright. We'll ground all this energy, we lift it up, bring the hands together in front of the heart. Stretch the arms out and wide, taking all the earthly energy up to the heavens. And interlacing the fingers at the top and grounding all the heavenly energy back down, nourishing the body, nourishing the earth, really grounding all the energy back down. Bring the hands together in front of the heart, and with the sound of